If you own a company or you're a self-employed person, you must ensure that the following are always dealt with and are up to date to avoid any adventures with the local authorities here in Cyprus, whether this is the income tax office, the VAT office, or even the Cyprus Registrar of Companies. So what are these things that you must ensure at all times they are properly dealt with? Taxes. You must ensure that your corporation tax is paid every year, that you pay provisional tax every year so that you don't get a penalty on your corporation tax, and you must ensure that there are no deemed dividend taxes due which are not paid. Thereon, you must ensure that your VAT returns are properly submitted on time and you pay your VAT, and the social insurance obligations at the end of each month are again filed correctly and paid correctly. Once you do this, you ensure that at least your payment of taxes are up to date, so one less worry to think about. The next thing you must ensure, so that you don't have any worries at all, is that all the filings are done correctly. So you must ensure that the audited financial statements are properly submitted to the Cyprus Registrar of Companies. This is the form HE32. You must ensure that the company's tax return, IR4, is submitted to the income tax office every year by your auditors, as well as your company's employer's tax return, the IR7, is also submitted on a timely basis each year by your auditors. So once you have your taxes paid, and you ensure that your audited financial statements and the tax returns of the company are submitted, it means that your company or yourself as a self-employed, you are up to date and you're doing what you're required to do by the Companies Act law and by the income tax law here in Cyprus. The other thing you can do is to make sure that the Cyprus Registrar of Companies shows the right people as the directors, shareholders and company secretary. It is often the case that the shareholders or the directors do not update the information to the Cyprus Registrar of Companies, which shows false names or resigned directors as being active. Of course, these are matters which are picked up by your auditors, but since you are the director or the owner of the company, it is your responsibility to ensure that the Cyprus Registrar of Companies reflects the true composition of the board of the directors, the company secretary, and the shareholders of the company. The last thing you can do about your business, irrespective of whether you own a company or you're self-employed, is to make sure that when your auditors prepare or sign the financial statements, or when your accountants prepare your financial statements, they explain them to you and they make sense. It is very important that you understand fully on a line-by-line basis what your financial statements say about your business, about your company, because this is the way you're going to strategize about the future and you will make actions and decisions on your operations. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe for more.